Hi, thank you for joining us for our presentation. Today we will discuss the 12 brand archetypes. First, what are the brand archetypes? It comes from the theory of a Swiss psychologist Carl Jung. He identified 12 archetypes, or personalities, with a specific set of characteristics for each, like behavior and goals. Based on this theory, any brand can relate to one of these 12 models. Finding which archetypes define a specific brand, like Apple, Danone or Lego, helps the consumers to connect to its specific personality. This work and definition are a powerful tool for brand strategy building, and for both marketing and communication implementation. Let's now review and explain the archetypes during this presentation. For each archetype we will see the goal, traits, drawbacks, and then what are the marketing niches for each one. First type to explore. The hero. Its goal is to prove its worth with honorable acts. He will be a volunteer to help and resolve big issues. He will also stand up for others and be there to help and protect weak people. As far as its traits are concerned, the hero will be brave, honorable, strong, confident and inspirational. But in its worst moment, it will lead to drawbacks like arrogance and ruthlessness. The hero brand's marketing niche is the following. Having a destiny to pursue. The hero will make a positive mark on the world with a good quality, but also superior quality compared to its competitors. He will also be there to solve major issues and make a better world. Next, the regular guy. The regular guy wants to get the feeling to belong and be part of something. This explains its traits like authentic, realistic, simple and empathic. At the same time, the regular guy can be seen as the person next door. However, the regular guy can be seen as superficial by bending too much, while trying to be part of a group. Another drawback of this archetype would be its potential weakness. In marketing, this archetype will best characterize a brand with common touch, honesty, sense of belonging and the friendly atmosphere. The third archetype is the innocent. While its goal is to be happy and free, its traits are dreaming, pure, young, optimistic, simple as well as romantic and nostalgic. For the innocent, its negative aspect would be naivety and his tendency to be childish. When you apply it to marketing, the innocent brand will seek to earn trust with strong value while being seen as trustworthy and reliable. However, for this archetypes, guilt-inducing advertising might be repulsive to customers. The fourth archetype. The sage. Its goal is to both understand and teach others in order to help them gain wisdom and insight. The main traits for the sage are wise, knowledgeable, understanding and open-minded. Concerning its drawbacks, the sage can be overly contemplative, self-absorbed and cold. In marketing, the sage brand will help customers understand the world, providing some meaningful message analyses. The magician. This fifth archetype wants to change the world by altering behaviors. Its traits are visionary, mystical, imaginative, idealistic and reassuring. As drawbacks, the magician can be disconnected from reality and risky. A magician brand would offer products promising to change the world. And/or will talk to customers on a transformational journey, ultimately inspiring change. The jester, sixth brand archetype. The jester wants to enjoy life while bringing joy and laugh. Its traits would be humor, light-hearted, mischievous and playful. As for its negative aspect, the jester can be frivolous and irresponsible. Jester brand stresses out the positive side of life, bringing some entertainment spirit to let customers have some good time. Seventh brand archetype. The ruler. Its goal is to control, having power and create order from chaos. To achieve this, the ruler has important traits like able to lead, responsible, organized, refined and confident. But the drawbacks of this archetype are to be authoritative, rigid and willing to control too much. To apply this in marketing, the ruler brand's niche would be to create stability and security. Such a brand would value advertising that reinforces the feeling of power. Then, let's now introduce the lover or passionate. The goal of this new archetype is to create intimacy and love while desiring to be desired. For this, the lover has several traits. Passionate, intimate, empathetic, committed, idealistic and sensual. But the lover can also be selfless and obsessive. When applied to marketing, lover brands will create real emotions and communicate with passion their message. Ninth archetype. The outlaw. This archetype's goal is to break the rules. The outlaw also wants to act when something is not working. The outlaw traits are the following: rebellious, disruptive, iconoclastic and wild. However, the outlaw, while willing to break the rule, has drawbacks. The outlaw can be out of control and to some extent, destructive. The outlaw brand's marketing niche is to attract people feeling excluded from society and people rejecting status quo. The explorer, 10th archetype, to explore. Its goal. The explorer is willing to discover and make new experiences. The explorer and the brands of this type will have the following traits: pioneering, exciting, curious, daring and self-discovery. Its main drawbacks would be that the explorer can be restless. The brand would be challenging the audience. It will also be exciting, risk-taking while inspiring freedom. The next archetype is the creator. This archetype's goal is to create something new with exceptional and enduring value. The creator traits are the following: creative, imaginative, artistic, daring and provocative. Its drawbacks are the fact that the creator is perfectionistic and can be self-centered. The creator brand would be visionary with experimental advertising. It would encourage originality and leverage audiences' creativity. Last but not least, the caregiver. As his name says, the caregiver wants to care for others, help them and protect them. The caregiver is therefore caring, reassuring, selfless, generous and compassionate. Nevertheless, the caregiver has drawbacks. He can be exploited and codependent. The caregiver brand would help people care for themselves, making them feel secure while bringing comfort. Lastly, let's end this presentation with a summary of all archetypes. While we provided specific images to help remembering those 12 concepts, we can now link them to some of the most renowned brands. The hero, Nike and Adidas. The regular guy, PG Tips and IKEA. The innocent, Dove or the beverage brand Innocent. The sage, Audi and Google. The magician, Disney and Coca-Cola. The jester, Skittles and M&M's. The ruler, Rolex or Louis Vuitton. The lover, passionate, Chanel and Victoria's Secret. The outlaw, Virgin and Harley Davidson. The explorer, The North Face and Jeep. The creator, Apple and Lego. And lastly, the caregiver, Heinz and UNICEF. Those examples will end our presentation about the description of the 12 brands archetypes. Thank you very much for your listening.